Look at that, only 30 minutes late. Technology, not our friend today. Not our friend. We're going to change the format too because I don't like an hour-long commitment. We're going to try and break it into segments from now on. We're going to break it into multiple clips so that we just talk about a topic. So, we're going to try and get this out there. I believe that what we're doing is good. It just needs to be maybe, like people like to consume things in little bits and bytes. And let's see if that helps at all. But for today, this will be or maybe we'll go to a once a week long format show, but I don't know. We're going to keep trying things till something sticks to the wall. How's that? But today, money flows out of Canada because of Liberal policies, climate confusion, Liberal photo ops and scandals, a lot of those. BC politics and chaos, and this time not just from the right or the left, lots in the right. And Kamala Harris tells all but misses the obvious. All that and a lot more on the really big show. Yeah, and again, like I said, sorry for all the technical difficulties. This doesn't help our regular time and regular viewers and all that stuff. So there you go. I'm Jim Check with Now Media. With me, Ian Burns, managing editor, as we fought through this. And we might be a little frustrated this morning as we try to fight through this confusion. Okay. In our first segment here, money flowing out of Canada. The head of Bank of Canada says the country waited too long to reduce its economic dependence on the United States and paying the price today. Is he Sherlock Holmes, or has he just come to that conclusion all by himself?
I'm not 100% sure that he has any business really talking about that so much. That's a very that's political economy, isn't it? Rather than
Liberal policy.
What a central banker is supposed to talk about. Yeah, he's so reluctant usually to talk about anything like that. But I don't know. He does what he wants, doesn't he, old Tiff? He just makes it up as he goes along, I think. But Christ, talk about stating the obvious. I guess it's kind of safe in that regard.
You're talking, Tiff might be talking about the Liberal policies over the past 10 years to kibosh the Northern Gateway pipeline, the West East pipeline, and a variety of other projects. The Frontier project in Alberta there at the tar sands that Teck walked away from $1 billion of investment, and on and on and on we could go. And all of these things put us at the behest of one trading partner. And yet the Liberals continue to stick a stick in the eye of that one trading partner that we rely so heavily on. And then here's
and isn't it a little bit unfortunate that old Tiff didn't decide to make this statement when it might have actually made a difference, years ago? Like, for example, during the prime ministership of Justin Trudeau, which, as more time passes, I think it becomes safer and safer to say was a disaster. A consensus appears to be growing now, even among the likes of Francois-Philippe Champagne, who now is on a number of occasions has made little swipes at Trudeau's policies. Carney obviously has done so. I think we're starting to get there, aren't we? Where it's like, oh, okay, so he was bad. His policies were bad, and now we are stuck between a vice because of them.
Well, we're gonna try something different today. Anyway, we wanted to do it because this is already a mess today. It's already an absolute mess. But we're gonna play when we get to it. I'll get to it in a second here. But along with what Tiff says, call him too late Tiff, I guess, right? If they were going to call him too late Jerome Powell. Too late Tiff. I mean, I'm surprised Tiff Macklin still has his job. We've said a lot of stuff. Let's listen to, here's some investment by a Canadian company. Take a guess where, though. Let's play this clip here from Fox and where they're going to invest billions of dollars.
Canadian pipeline operator TC Energy, one of North America's leading energy infrastructure companies, betting big on America's energy future. The company is planning to invest more than $8.5 billion in U.S. projects over the next 5 years, including the Virginia Reliability Project, a major pipeline upgrade aimed at strengthening energy security and powering growth within the Commonwealth. The company also raising its full-year profit outlook, citing stronger demand for natural gas and power across North America. Joining me now, TC Energy CEO and President Francois Poirier. Francois, good morning. So you're seeing opportunity in the United States for your company. Explain.
Very much so. We see natural gas demand growing by 45 billion cubic feet a day over the next decade, and the vast majority of that being in the United States. And with the energy dominance agenda of the president, the economic growth we see, winning the AI race, it's all about energy, and natural gas is going to be the backbone.
Well, $8.5 billion invested where?
Virginia, by the sounds of it.
United States of America. Again, Brookfield. Where did Brookfield move its office? United States of America.
New York City.
Where does Mark Carney have his money? United States of America. Liberals about to launch a Buy Canadian program. Liberals about. Does that mean Mark Carney is going to bring Brookfield back to Canada? Well, he'll tell you there. I don't have nothing to do with Brookfield. Is he going to bring in his investments back?
But what I find so astonishing, I find it so astonishing that there still hasn't been an explicit repudiation of the policies that brought us to this pass, you know? And you still have people within the Liberal Party and in many influential positions in Canadian society who are pushing the so-called climate agenda, which is the antithesis of this kind of thing. It's what destroyed these plans for Canada over the last 10 years. It's remarkable. It's almost like the lesson still hasn't been learned, even though you have Mark Carney standing up talking about, using analogies that go back to the Second World War and stuff like that, talking about how it's existential. I don't think that's settled in yet for some people. And they're still pushing these policies that stifle energy.
Well, they just voted the emissions cap to keep it. But we'll talk about that later. So again, we're going to try something different here, and it might be a little painful, a little bumpy right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to end this segment right here. This is our section on money flowing out of Canada. We're going to kill the stream right now, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about climate. We're going to try it. We're just going to do it bumpy. Like, it's already bumpy enough, so let's just add a few more rocky bumps. So if you're like what we're doing here, you're going to end up coming back. We're going to run the extra real quick, and then we'll be back with the intro and see what happens.
We don't just report the news. We live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now.